What a nice crowd. I thought we might break our record of 8 that we had several years ago when it was a lot worse than it was this morning. Good to see everybody. If you would please, would you rise for the opening and pledge of allegiance? I did. Gracious Lord and Heavenly Father, we do thank you for this day and for the privilege of living in your world and bringing us to this time and to this place. Now, Lord, we pray that you would be with us during our meeting today. May every thought, word, and deed be acceptable in your sight. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Morning, David. Morning, Marcy. Morning, Marilyn. She went the other way. All right. I don't see Joan Snarr. I don't know anything about United Senior Services. I know that the 26 sign-up sheets are on her desk for United Senior Services.
And we're trying to get a group together to go to the swimming pools over there.
You're still working on this?
She's working on that part of it there. So.
Yeah. And that's good.
What is that? What were you working on?
Using United Senior Services swimming pools.
They're closed today, so don't go.
Right.
Don't go swimming today. Huh? All right. All right. I think we got November minutes. We got November minutes, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. They went out by email. Anybody got any corrections, additions, complaints, observations of the November meeting minutes? Yes. Could I have a motion to approve, please? Raleigh. Bruce, second. Thank you. All in favor? Aye. All right. Mary, would you like to talk to us about money?
Sure. For the month of November, we had one deposit and no expenses, no checks written, and that leaves us with $1,990.29. So, any questions about income or expenses?
When was the gift for the staff Christmas party?
Right here, today.
Okay.
All right.
Raleigh, I gave her two bills today to write, the $100 for the first half of the year, the memorial donation to the foundation, and $750 for lottery tickets, for $500 for the prizes, and $250 for the employees' appreciation dinner, for the employee dinner. So she has that check to write. She has those two checks to write.
And that'll count for December.
Well, they'll be on the December report. So with that, do we have a motion to approve our finances? Thank you, Steve.
Who was first?
Huh?
Who was first?
Steve.
Steve, and then Marilyn was second.
Who?
Who seconded it?
Who seconded? Bruce. All right. And it's Judy Sheridan. The brain dead guy that did the agenda put the Webster in. It didn't take me long to get a message.
I was going to keep it. I did 3 cards. One was a sympathy card, and 2 were get well cards. And I've got the paper for her. That's all I've had so far. Nothing about Joni. So,
Well, thanks for your efforts. It's a tireless job. As we work with HIPAA and the people in the villas, it's kind of a challenge to know who we're supposed to send cards to and who we're not. And that's okay. That's HIPAA's the law. I understand that. I understand what the organization can do and can't do. So I think Betty's not here, and we're going to talk about that later, but we're going to talk about welcome. Sally. Oh, there she is. I knew you were here.
I don't have any records, so I can't really speak to it.
We haven't had any move-ins in the,
Oh, we're at that part, the welcoming. You got 2 coming. 39B, there's going to be a George and Karen West. 39B. Anybody knows that? 39B, George and Karen West will be moving in there. I do not have a move-in date for that yet. And then 11D will have a Daniel and Cheryl Howland. I've got 12-4 written on my note here, but don't hold me to that.
remember Phil Hoffman never put them in the minutes until he saw the way through their eyes, so sometimes these take a while, but we get them done. But we got some new people coming. All right, we're down to lunches. Men's off campus. Sign-up sheet says Melody. Melody, out of New Carlisle.
Yeah, men's are going there tomorrow, Wednesday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
A week from tomorrow, we're going to Giovanni's in Fairborn. That's
Yes,
on
the
Fairborn.
group off lunch on the 10th at Giovanni's down in Fairborn.
But sign up anyway, because some people don't show up.
Well, the sign-ups are still out there. I didn't really look to see if they were full. Did you, Steve?
Giovanni's is, but.
Melody isn't.
Isn't, but for the men, but sign up anyway. Everybody doesn't always show up.
Okay.
all the time.
What's the date for the men's?
The
10th.
10th.
That's, when's Giovanni's then?
Giovanni's is the 10th.
Giovanni's
They're
is
both,
the 10th.
oh, it's the same.
No,
okay.
Melody's is the 3rd,
Melody is
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
And I suppose we're going to the mall on the 17th?
Yep.
And the 24th, the group off lunch is canceled for December. Again, that will be Christmas Eve, and everybody is kind of busy on Christmas Eve. All right, David, you're up. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We've got a lot of stuff going on this month. Stacy's got a lot on the calendar, that's for sure. Let's see, we already had the Gym City Choir. They were here yesterday. Anybody go see that yesterday? A couple of you. I walked by and I saw a little bit of a crowd there, which is
It'll be on
nice.
TV, yeah.
It's on K4
It will
and
be,
everything?
yeah, it will be.
Okay. Looks like December 3rd, we got music by Duke Dell. I know they've been here before. Then we've got the Sprig thing coming up. We got the Breakfast with Santa. That's this weekend, so it'll be December 6th. The Breakfast with Santa is from 8 to 10. It does cost $5 per person if you want to join in and have breakfast with them. But after that, the Christmas Bazaar on the Hill will be here. That's from 10 to 6. It looks like they've got crafts, baked goods, gift baskets. It looks like they're going to have some vendors here as well. So please come out, support the Sprig. It's for a good cause, okay? I plan to be here for a little bit. I think Sandy's putting me to work. She didn't tell me what I got to do yet, but I'll be here Saturday. Moving on, Vintage Voices. Raleigh, anything to say on that? December 9th?
Have a good meeting.
Okay.
Christmas program.
Okay, 2 p.m. Good Christmas program, be in the auditorium. Bob Gray Orchestra will be here December 10th at 6:30 in the auditorium. And then we have our big resident Christmas party, December 11th. It's going to be just like we've done in the past couple years, the 2 seatings, 4 and 6. Has everybody got their reservations in?
Yep.
Okay, good. I will have transportation for Villa people if anybody wants a ride. Just call me, let me know. I've already got a couple people on the list so far, okay? So we will supply transportation. All right, just give me a ring. Or call Scotty and PBX. Okay, either one of us. We'll get you on the list to go get picked up that night. Let's see, Coffee Connection's going to be next Friday, December 12th, in this room here. That'll be at 1 o'clock. Boy, Stacy's got Jimmy Leach coming, December 12th at 1. She's got just about her everybody coming this month. So music by Jimmy Leach will be December 12th at 1 o'clock in the auditorium. This is something different here. We've got the Zion Lutheran Church coming for a Christmas Carol sing-along. That'll be December 15th. It'll be in the library, the Reflective Gallery, where the piano is. They are bringing somebody who can play the piano, so please come and support that. That'll be on December 15th at 6:30 in the Reflective Gallery. And in small print, it says the Hamilton Band's going to be here December 17th. Boy, you guys got all kinds of stuff to go to. December 17th at 2 o'clock, and that'll be in the auditorium.
I think they changed that to 6. Matthew said they changed it to 6.
To 6 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know that for a fact, though.
No, he just said yesterday. I don't know for sure, but
Okay.
that's what he told us.
Well, I'm sure Stacy will be putting a one call out, so. What do you think about those one calls? Are we sending enough of them? I sent one out. I sent another one out today, so because of the weather, I have to change the Kroger run. We're going to move it to 1 o'clock today. I actually had 3 people call this morning wanting to know if we were still doing the Kroger run. So I said, I'm putting the call out now. So just, I mean, the one call thing's a good thing to have, but I know it gets on everybody's nerves. That phone ringing all the time. Next, our events committee, we're doing our annual Christmas gift exchange. That's on December 18th at 1 o'clock. What that is, you bring a gift, make sure it's gift wrapped, don't put a name on it or anything. You'll get a ticket when you come in, put your gift on the middle of the table, then we'll draw tickets, and the first person will come up and pick a gift, unwrap the gift. Of course, they can't swap with anybody because nobody other gift has been opened. But you want to be the first one, okay? Because the way it works, the next person comes up, they open a gift, they can swap it with any of the gifts that have opened before them. Now, when we get finished, whoever was first, they get to pick from anything. Okay, so you want to be the first one out of the hat. It's a good time. We'll have refreshments. The events committee we always look forward to.
Minimum $25, no gag gifts.
Thank you. No gag gifts. Minimum of $25. You can spend $300-400 on a gift if you like to. We're not gonna frown about that. So how generous you want to be, just bring it. We'll be good. We do have an ugly sweater. It's not really an ugly sweater. Anybody who comes in Christmas attire you get your name in a hat for a gift card. Okay. Something I don't see on here. I don't know why that didn't make it, but we are doing the door decorating contest again, so you can decorate your door or your front entrance of your villa, and we'll have some judges that'll go around and they'll judge, and you'll get a $25 gift card if you got the winning door decorated.
Dave, is it
Yeah.
at the top of that calendar?
It is on there. Okay. That's why I didn't see it. Luke put that way up top. So winners will be announced on December 22nd. So that's when we'll do the judging. So you got till then to get all that done. Let's talk about the clinic. Does anybody go to the clinic much? Do you know what the clinic's for? They're there Monday through Friday from 9 to 12. They'll do your blood pressure, put a Band-Aid on you if you need something like that. Now on Tuesdays, we do have a nurse practitioner in there. Okay? So I believe she can write prescriptions and all that good stuff.
You're back to that?
She's there on Tuesdays. I just spoke with her. She's actually here on Tuesdays because she does the physicals for the new hires. And all
They
that.
charge for the blood pressure check.
No, they do not. No, but if they write a prescription and do a eval on you, yeah, bring your card. Okay,
What are her hours?
9 to noon.
Same as the other
Yeah,
days?
9 to noon. I know they're working with Annette right now to hopefully get the nurse practitioner here a couple times a week.
Yeah.
So, but right now it's on Tuesdays. Okay, so You guys that walk the tunnel in the morning, stop in, get your blood pressure checked. Make sure you're good to go to keep walking. Okay. Groundbreaking. I don't have a lot of information, but the flyer is coming out today. So you'll see a flyer. I'll get it on K4. We'll get it in your mailboxes out here. The groundbreaking will be December 16th. It'll be out here by where the Iredale, well, it's actually gonna, I think they're gonna have tents out there where the Iredale parking lot was. And then we're gonna have refreshments in the clubhouse afterwards. I don't have a time. I was hoping Scott got the flyer today, but he didn't get it yet.
I think Annette talked about it, she said 2 p.m.
Was it? I wrote 2.
I think
She
so.
said that in the coffee connection last
But I heard something this morning on the morning call. I thought I heard a 30 with it, like a 2:30 or something. So just check the flyer for the time, okay? And other than that, I don't have anything else. Chrissy or Mel, anything? Scotty? Nothing? Guys, bear with us with the grounds crew, with the weather. I think maintenance has been chipping in, and I think we all had shovels in our hands this morning, out there shoveling the entrances and everything. So,
What do we need to know about shutting down Walter Frank?
well, Tom, did you want to cover that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I figured that was going to be on Tom's agenda. Okay. Anything else?
Just notice some of the striping on the parking lot there in the circle
Mm-hmm.
facing the building. Some of it's coming off already.
Yeah, I saw that
Oh,
too.
did you see it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We'll take a look at that. It's all going to come up when they put the plows down on it. So.
Well, I mean before.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, I don't know why that's coming up so easy. So.
Thank you, David. Scott and Mel and Chrissy, and you don't have anything to say?
We're just listening.
Oh, I thought maybe you were going to do a little soft shoe routine for us. Well, welcome. We're glad to have you with us. Thank you, David. All right, we have proceed right along, and we're going to talk about old business. Well, the bylaw revision. I'm going to tell you all I know about the bylaw revision. I was told in the hall one day that they had to be revised because we're giving up Walter Frank. They're taking back Walter Frank. I guess we're not giving it up, they're taking it back. Wrong terminology. So that's what I know about our bylaw revisions. I was not given an opportunity to ask questions if that's all that needs to be revised or what it is, but yeah, that's what I heard, so.
I don't want it. I'm tired of looking at it.
Well, we don't have revised if we don't continue to look at it. So that's all I know about bylaw revisions. The Christmas fundraiser. I would say at this point in time, we have bought $500 worth of first prizes for the lottery tickets. We have bought $250 worth of lottery tickets for the employees' Christmas party to be used as door prizes. And we paid our direct expenses this year, which is about $166. And I'd say I've got that covered. And in all truthfulness, that's about the same place we were last year at this meeting time. Now, I don't know how many Mel has sold. I know she sold some, and I didn't know how many Terry had sold last year at this time either. But we have from now until the 11th to make our money. And I've sold 60, 80 some dollars worth here today. But we still have tickets. Mel has tickets. I have tickets.
I think I've sold about 140 so far.
You know, if I'm not remembering correctly, that's about where Terry was at this time last year. And the next 8 or 9 days are gonna,
So
will I
come
say
see
it's
me.
a success? Well, I'd say it's a success at least by what Mel sold, because I think I've got enough to cover all the direct expenses. And I would say that's about where we were last year. How high is high? I guess if we make $20, it's a success, and from there on in, it's just how successful can it be? People are surprised to find out, if you buy 5 tickets, you could win all 4 prizes. Now, I will tell you, I surely hope nobody wins all 4 prizes, but it's possible. And if you buy 1 ticket, you're actually in 4 drawings. It's, the Spriggs did a whale of a job with their football pool, because if that ticket wasn't sold, they didn't give away any money. If our tickets aren't sold, we aren't going to give any money on that ticket either. We didn't get any money either. So, we're still going to give away all $500, where Spriggs did not. They gave away just the ones that was hit. And that's good. That's the way it ought to be. I've seen pools like that before, and that's the way they work. But how are we doing? We're doing okay. Can we do better? How much better is going to be just a function of how we do from now till the Christmas party, December 11th. So, if you can help us, if you need some, go see Mel. If you need some, call me. I've still got some. We've got Dan Shirk is working on corporate downtown, and they generally always win something on the pool somewhere. So that's the way we're going. But I kind of got ahead of myself, and I want to back up just a minute. I want to back up to the December birthdays. Christmas time, we got a few of them. Charity Clark was the 3rd, tomorrow, and Leonard Cato tomorrow. But Patty Foltz is the 12th. Kathleen Hartog is the 16th. Bob Fenton is the 22nd. And C.J. Moore was born on Christmas Day. If you see C.J., I haven't seen him yet.
Mine's tomorrow too.
Yours tomorrow too?
Yes.
Huh. You know why you're not on the list? We don't have you as a bill arrest.
I'm on the list I gave you.
Yeah, I just picked the ones off that were bill arrest. Yes, Joyce?
That was Ann Moore, not CJ.
Noel, Noel, 12C.
That's her first name is Noel, but she goes by
That's Jan?
That's Ann.
Ann?
Uh-huh.
Holy cow, I knew a Noel once. I thought that was a man's name. Had a Noel on a Little League team one day, once upon a time. All right, so that's Ann Moore's birthday is Christmas.
And Chuck Dyer, too.
Huh?
Chuck Dyer is, too. Charles Dyer in York, right.
Oh, okay. Connie Henson's is the 27th, and Joan Snars is the 29th. So I remembered the birthdays. The next item of business I have is new business, and it's election of officers. And the officer nomination that was presented at our last meeting and approved was Jeff Kane, president, and we have a vacancy in the vice president. And our old bylaws and the new ones, which we don't have approved, both say that the president gets to appoint an officer for any vacant elected position. So when Jeff gets installed next month, he'll get to appoint a vice president. And then we have Betty James, secretary, and Cinda is going to be treasurer for next year. I don't think I need a motion. Our bylaws have no other item other than we approve that slate of officers at our November meeting. So all those in favor, please raise your hand. Opposed? Use elected. The one don't count. You didn't make it.
Story of my life.
So we have the election of officers is over. They will be installed at the January meeting, and that would be, let's see, New Year's is on the 1st, so it would be the 4th or 5th or 6th, something like that, January. We have to appoint somebody to take a look at our finances for the year, and I've again asked Deb Pierce if she would do that, and Deb is going to be meeting with Jeff and Mary to look at the 2025 finances for the group to make sure nobody's making a trip to Wheeling or any place. You laugh from southeastern Ohio. That was a big trip, boy. Grandpa McCoy went to Wheeling once. You'll be old to remember that one. All right, so Debbie's going to take care of that. Now I want to talk about Walter Frank. And Walter Frank has an interesting history. There wasn't a Walter Frank. Then there was a Walter Frank. And then there wasn't a Walter Frank. And then there was a Walter Frank. And then Walter Frank became 2 units instead of 1 unit. And you all got the same letter I got. I don't know any more than what's in this letter. I will tell you, I was not given a chance to ask questions, to discuss it, or to make any comments. It was you'll get the letter in your mailbox, and that's what I got. I will entertain any question you have, but the way I read the thing, we're out of there Monday, December 15th. And I had a concern because who owns what in Walter Frank? Interesting question, because the letter says the only thing I can take out of there is a personal item. I don't personally have anything in there. Now, as I read the letter, Springfield Masonic Community is going to commandeer everything into place except for your personal items. Nobody belongs to those coffee pots other than Walter Frank that I know of. Who belongs to the computer? It's so old it's probably not worth arguing about. Who belongs to the TV on the wall? There is a record in the history of Walter Frank that says when they got that facility, they had a $90-some hundred donation to cover those fixed costs. Now, it doesn't say who made that donation and who they made it to, but as I read that, it was probably made to the Walter Frank Committee. Don't know, can't say it was, can't say it wasn't, but at this point in time, we're out of there December 15th. Interesting to me, we had a flyer on K4 for bingo.
Yeah.
Then we had this is canceled till further notice. Now there's a flyer back on K4 that bingo is December 15th.
15th, that's up, I'm just gonna ask you that.
I don't know where this is coming from.
I do. I've been in communication with Betty. Okay, you may-
Could you
With who?
speak louder?
I've been in communication with Betty Colley,
Oh, okay.
and yes, I'm the one that put that on the K4 because she has expressed to me that if you have a reservation, we're good till the end of December, and that's what she told me. So that's why I put a thing back on about bingo. Of course, it lands on that last day, so you could go either way with that. That's all I know.
She had reservations for Christmas. She has Christmas.
She has Christmas Eve. I have something on the 28th. So she has told me that we're okay through the end of the year. That's all I know.
Well, I guess we know that. Who changed the K4? Do you change them?
I did, yeah, I did.
At whose instruction?
Me and Bill worked together. Bill and I.
You and Bill thought that up to change that?
I thought it up.
Oh, okay.
I okayed it.
I just think it's a fiasco. You know, Tony talked to us 6 months before he thought that closing was going to occur. He talked with Phil Hoffman, June Allison, myself. And I swear that weekend I got this letter, I could feel June Allison rolling over in her grave. And we talked about such things as how do we maintain some semblance to Walter Frank? What do we do? All we have down there that we have to have out of there, in my mind, is a file cabinet.
Okay.
It contains our records. I don't want that computer. It's probably sold. It wouldn't work anyhow if you knew how to work it. Yes.
Problem that I have, I wanted to take some tables and chairs and put them in the pool hall here. There's room to play bingo going forward the first and third Wednesday of the month like we've been doing for years.
Well, let me tell you my memory of the conversation with Tony. David was there, Tony was there, June was there, Phil was there, and I was there. And at that point in time, Phil Hoffman took minutes of those meetings, made notes of those meetings. And we talked about how do we maintain some semblance of Walter Frank. And to me, there's one set of pictures that I relish. They don't belong to me at all. They belong to Walter Frank, to the best of my knowledge. It's the pen and pencil drawings of the building on campus. And they are unique if you've never seen them.
Yeah.
I would like to have those somewhere. And where we talked about putting those was the social room right over here, where they play poker.
I was going to take some of the...
That was the discussion.
Poker people there too. We've got a big wall.
That was the discussion in the fall of '22. And that was 6 months before Tony thought it would close. And then they backed off of it and it didn't close. So as I read this letter, unless it's your personal property, Steve, I don't see you have any right to take it. And I don't have any right to take it.
Well, we're not taking it, we're just moving it from one location to another so we can play bingo. I'm not taking it personally.
You haven't been given a location to put it.
Well, that's what I wanted to
I mean, there hasn't been any discussion about any of that.
Well, let's have discussion.
Huh?
Let's have a discussion about that and then talk to the powers that be. Don't you
I
get
didn't
bored?
write the letter.
I know that, but that's
passed.
Cinda tells me something that I never even had a clue of.
Well, I think those pictures, that's what I thought.
Well,
They need to be up here somewhere.
somewhere. Well, the somewhere was that social room.
And if the artist is gonna put up pictures, let her put them up and we'll put ours up afterwards.
There's plenty of wall space over there.
Well,
We haven't done any pictures.
No, not yet, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
we should put on this plan.
Yeah.
I don't
Well-
want it that big. Accommodate everybody.
I hear you.
Don't you report to somebody now after our meeting?
I got told we had to revise the bylaws in the hall. If you call that a meeting, that's a meeting. By the way, you gotta revise the bylaws, because we're taking back Walter Frank, there will be a letter. I guess it was advised of two things. And we've got room in our office for your file cabinet.
Well, I think it's something we could bring it
Got
up
the
to
clubhouse.
somebody.
Pardon?
Yeah, the clubhouse.
We always got the clubhouse, but I'm not talking about using the clubhouse. We can use this room here. We could use this room for, whether Jeff stays up with Saturday and conversations and Saturday coffee and conversation, that's up to him. We can do that. That wasn't the objective. The objective was where do we put some of that stuff from Walter Frank to maintain a semblance of the Walter Frank organization. It didn't always exist. It didn't always exist. First they got one unit down there, then they got two units. Once upon a time they were, I think it was the Deborah's unit was a social room. They got kicked out of there, ungraciously incidentally, if you want to read the record. They got kicked out of there. And they had no place, and then they got back 20B, and then they got 20A to go with it. So it has a history. This has a history.
Tom, comment. The only comments I've heard residents say about Walter Frank was, like in the Saturday morning meetings that we have monthly, was why don't they turn it back into two villas and get the income so they don't have to keep increasing our rent? That's what I heard people say.
Mary, I have never discussed the merit of the decision. I'm discussing the communication and the implementation of the plan. I don't disagree that the $50,000 or so that income will generate is a problem. If they came to us and said, okay, we're going to raise your rent by $40 a month, and that's what it would be for everybody, 100 of them, 100 units, $40, $480 a year, that'd be $48,000. I wouldn't ask for that. Now, I'm not complaining about the decision. I'm talking about the communication and the implementation of the plan. That's all well and good that the scheduled parties were allowed to occur. But did anybody take it into their right mind and say, hey, you know, we better think about scheduled parties down there because we've been pumping you people for months about scheduling your Christmas party. I'm glad they are going to December 31st. I don't know that. This is what I know. And I know we have to revise our bylaws, and we can put a file cabinet in her office.
Is there just a way of your specific questions? It sounds like you have specific questions. Number one, can we transfer that artwork to a wall in this room? Specific question. Can we appropriate that TV to have it placed somewhere where the community can see it? Like, there's not a TV in this room. I don't know. Just, to me, you have two specific questions. Could they go through Dave? Could those two specific questions go through Dave?
Well, we have went to Dave. We have went to Dave. Dave is our contact.
What?
It's not Dave's call.
Well, I'm not saying it's his call. I'm saying, can we write the questions that he can deliver? I'm not saying he can.
I am taking notes.
Well, understand to me, I have communicated my concern to Dave, and Betty was there, and Jeff was there. Mary wasn't. Jeff and I were, we were there that day. David is the contact they gave us. I told him how I felt. I'm not questioning the decision.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying it seems like there's
I'm just questioning whatever person was in charge of this flunked communications 101. Sorry, that's how I feel. So whether Dave brings any resolution to that, I can't tell you. I don't know anything about December 31st other than hearsay.
Well, that's a good question. They asked them what we do with reservations.
Well, understand, we aren't given an opportunity to ask questions. Our opportunity is to meet with Dave and Annette.
We don't have any input at all. It just says that's what they say they're going to do, but they didn't ask us, so we didn't get back to them. They didn't listen.
Well, I will tell you, that's my concern. I will tell you as far as I'm concerned, it's in David's hands. He knows how I feel. You know how I feel. I'm not questioning the decision at all. I just somehow or another, I further get the opinion of we're going to do what we want to do when we want to do it, and we really don't give a rap what you think. You can quote me on that, David. Okay, that's all I know about Walter Frank. Only thing I'll tell you is I plan to have those pen and ink pictures out of there. If we ever come to a place, resolution where we can put them, somewhere we're going to have them. And that was the only thing talked about back in the fall of '22. That room, we didn't want proprietary rights on that room because we knew it was used for other things. But our mailboxes are in there. We wanted to put those pictures in there. We wanted to use it for coffee and conversation and have places that the officers could meet, because we do meet down to Walter Frank every now and then. It is what it is. Sorry I can't answer any more questions. David knows how I feel. Okay, Yale.
I just have a couple of dates to add to Dave's information about the Christmas Bazaar. During Breakfast with Santa, we found out that the Chick-fil-A cow is coming. We'll be here around 9 o'clock or so. During the Breakfast with Santa. I don't know how many people have gotten this out of your mailbox. There's actually 20 total vendors coming, or 4 more added to this. So, lots of ideas for buying Christmas gifts. 13 vendors will be in the auditorium, and 7 of those will be in the clubhouse along with the sprig tables. We have lots of things on sprig tables this year also. Also, 2 of the 20 vendors are actually residents. Sally Snell is one, and Patricia Hernack is one that's listed on the here. And lots of residents have helped with sprig donations too. So we appreciate everything that's been given to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail. Lot of luck on the meeting. All right, announcements, concerns, observations, comments. Got a microphone for you.
I got a concern. Tom, I have a concern.
I don't know about this new guy coming in. He's kind of shady.
I concur. I second.
We'll consider the source on that.
Now you sound like my wife. Now you sound like my wife.
Well, I needed call Washington also. Yes, Bruce.
I had a comment. I am tickled to death that they're shutting down Walter Frank. And it's
So much for that opinion.
Not to do it.
because it's going to increase the revenue to this organization, whole organization.
It's not a concern that they are, it's how it happened.
Well, I don't question the decision. I didn't hear me question the
I'm
decision.
glad to see it.
Okay.
And I was on the board for Cambridge Management, and we built senior citizens complexes. And not a one of them was ever built without a community room.
Right.
Not a one of them.
They're saying the clubhouse is that.
Yep. They had a community room. Well, that's right, but that's not ours. Well, that's right. Bruce, I don't question the decision. It's $50,000 a year. Right? And, you know, that's pretty expensive for the use it gets. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't question that. Any more comments, observations? Yeah. David?
I got one. Okay, the more I think about this, you know, we talked, I think everybody knew that they were going to take Walter Frank back. Okay, this has been in talks for years. Okay, COVID came along, shut that down for a while. They put it on the back burner. I think the problem that we're having right now is the way it was implemented again by just a letter and no discussion leading up to it. You know, that's our bad. And, you know, we probably should have handled that much differently. Okay, and I will relay this to Annette about how you guys are feeling. Okay, all right, but you know, it didn't really dawn on me because in the back of my mind, I knew Walter Frank was going away sooner or later. Okay, especially when the construction started going. You know, they got that ball rolling. They already tore down the other villas. They were going to want those 2 back. Okay, it was going to happen. But like Tom said, it probably could have been handled a little bit better. So, and I'll make sure Annette's aware of that. You know how you guys feel.
So I don't know how this works as far as, obviously everything goes through you. I don't know if there's a committee or not. But there was another concern about, when Annette first came, she was talking about some of the artwork needed to be replaced. But it seemed like it was like a kibosh on any artwork from the people in the community. And I would think that they want to promote people the people in this community have talent. So I don't quite understand that.
I just don't know if they want it in this building here, okay? Because they're spending a lot of money, a lot of capital to redo this building to make it tie in with the new additions that are coming, okay?
Well,
They want this place to look really, really nice and up to date, is what they're trying to do. Now, I just know our next coffee connection, hopefully there'll be a little bit more clarity on that. I'm sure there's another, I don't want to speak for him yet, but I hope there's going to be a guest speaker to help clarify everything that's going on.
It just seems like there could at least be a wall that says this is the artwork that this community can.
Well, your voices are being heard right now, so they're trying to figure all this out now. Okay, so just be patient with us here. Yes, Steve.
One question, I'm a little confused still. Is it the 15th or the 31st?
For Walter Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I believe Betty did go to Annette and showed her that, I think where the mix-up was with that, I think Annette wasn't clear about, we have an events calendar that we put everything on the events, okay? Like for the clubhouse, for this room, for the community center. She wasn't aware that that was run by you guys. You guys had your own little calendar. I believe was where the mix-up came, okay?
So through the end of the
Through the end, yeah, through the end of the year.
So I should speak with Heather Cox or somebody to speak with housekeeping to move some of the tables and chairs into the pool room so we can play bingo?
Well, let's wait on that. Okay, it's like Tom said, we don't know where some of these items are going to go yet. Okay, because of that, the way the letter states, the only thing that's coming out of there right now are personal items. Okay, so I'm not saying that that's not going to happen, Steve.
No.
Okay.
Thank you, David. All right.
All I can say is it's a good thing this community has you, David.
Any more? All right. Remember, we got raffle tickets for Mel Self. She's going to make all her money. Glad you're here. Good to see y'all. All right. Could I have a motion to adjourn, please? Gotcha, Steve. Thank you.
You second.
Raleigh. All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Would you please rise for a benediction? Now may the blessings of heaven rest upon us and of all of God's people. Pray, Lord, that you would use us each and every day, that someone might see the love of Jesus. In his name we pray. Amen. Thanks for coming. Be careful out there.